Consumers are willing to try and switch to plant-based foods, but not at the expense of their eating experience. Texture and taste is key. We feel that the shift to a more plant-based diet will become easier if we are able to create better meat alternatives with improved texture, taste, and juiciness. One route to such improved products is 3D food printing, as it can enable the development of food products with new structures, textures, and shape. In order to investigate the creation of better meat alternatives, DFPI developed a new protein structuring 3D printer. It is one of the first of its kind that can make a meat alternative from plant protein. With this printer, we see the potential to contribute to the shift to a more plant-based diet.
Together with TNO Eindhoven, we developed a 3D printer that enables us to transform globular protein into fiber structure material. This fiber structure material can then be used to make filament with which a 3D food product can be printed. The basic steps are comparable to those used in structuring technology such as high moisture extrusion or shear cell technology. In the printer, the material goes through a heat treatment to unfold the protein and consequently align them in order to make the fiber structure. Then, a cooling step is needed to fixate the structure.
This research setup allows us to vary the process conditions to which the materials are exposed, so we can investigate a wide range of plant protein formulations. The process settings determine the degree of protein structuring, but also directly influence the extrudability and printability. And, as you can imagine, each formulation has its own optimal settings that are required in order to create the best printed product.
Until now, we have been working mainly with pulse protein that goes into the printer as a starting material. The material is then passed through the setup under high pressure whilst being heated and then cooled. The product coming out of the printer tasted good. The taste of plant-based product coming out of an extruder or a shear cell can often be described as unpleasant, and post-processing is needed to make it tasty. With our new protein structuring printer, this is no longer required, because you will not taste the beany or green flavor of plant protein anymore.
One of the big differences with other protein structuring technologies is the fact that we process the materials only for a very short time at elevated temperature. Residence times in our printer are less than a minute, compared to extruders that process materials for 3 to 5 minutes or shear cells that can take more than 20 minutes. This means that the processing with our setup is much milder as well as more energy efficient.
Crucial to the eating experience of meat is the bite and the juiciness. Existing plant-based alternatives often fail in this aspect compared to a real piece of meat. They are often described as lacking in texture and dry.
In order to be able to tune properties like juiciness and taste, we have included the possibility to print with a second material. This second material, which can be a juice or taste component, can be combined with the structured protein material in a so-called coaxial extrusion process. In this step, a filament is created composed of a structured plant-based protein material outer shell that surrounds a more liquid inner core material, providing the juiciness or taste. Up till now, we have been working with fat-containing emulsions as the core material. These emulsions make the product juicier and tastier, making them more like real beef or pork.
We believe that this new printer will allow us to create plant-based food with new structure and texture, offering new experience to the consumer. Its potential is not limited to meat alternatives, but other food segments are of interest.
DFPI sees a lot of potential for this new protein structuring 3D printer technology and is looking for new partners to further develop it. If you are interested in discussing the possibilities or would like to learn more about this technology or our other activities, please reach out to us.